Hello, everyone. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 3. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and I also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my people, welcome back. So, we don't have any comments from last week's videos. We're going to jump right in. Just to let y'all know, there will be an appearance from the top of my bun throughout this video because for whatever reason, my camera just on my laptop does not want to do right, and I cannot get it adjusted to where I am in the frame and a little bit of shoulder. I don't want to just be coming to y'all with just nothing but just head and bun. That wouldn't be right. So, we got to show the shoulders. I just thought that would be good. Now, this episode was boring to me. It was. I don't know what's going on with season 14. It's giving us season 12 and 13 all over again. And I don't know what, yeah, I do know. We need to mix some things up. We need to get in some new people. We kind of tired of the old people and the same thing that they got. They don't really have nothing going on. They just making some up for the storyline. And if y'all know who I'm talking about, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. So we're gonna start off with Kenya. She is picking out venues for Brooklyn's third birthday party. Now, since Brooklyn loves tea parties, that is going to be the theme. Now, for whatever reason, Kenya thought to let the event planner know that she is going through a divorce. I don't know if you know, but I am going through a divorce right now, and I don't know if my husband is going to be able to contribute anything to the party. So I'm gonna be paying the whole $10,000 to $15,000 for this party. I was like, did we even have to bring in? Did Mark may or may not be there, or may or may not contribute to the party? You could have just been like, okay, it's cost this much. Okay, I will invoice you your money, and you send me a receipt, and we will go from there. Whatever items you need, let me know if that's not included in your whole bill. And the event planner's looking like, okay, I'm not really sure why you need to tell me this. As long as my check is getting clear, I don't care if you and your husband are together, if he's paying, if you're paying, if y'all splitting it, if like four people are paying. As long as I get my money, I don't care where my money is coming from, and I really don't care what's going on with your situation. That's what the event planner was giving me. It's like Ken just had to let her know that I am going through a divorce right now. Like, Kenya, you've been going through a divorce long, and it seemed like you was actually married. It seemed like y'all got married, the next thing you know, y'all was having all these issues. Drew and Anthony, they are, well, mainly Drew. She is out, gift shopping for Brooklyn's birthday party, and she got Anthony, the assistant, there. Now, I don't know where I heard this from, but it appears that word on the curve is that this Anthony here that's telling everybody's business is the same Anthony that was telling Jackie from Basketball Wives that Malaysia was not taking care of her kids, and the day was dirty and the house was filthy and all this other stuff. I heard that somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but I just thought I'd throw that in there, that it is alleged, let me put that out there, that he is that same Anthony that was up there saying that Malaysia was doing all these other things. Now, he's telling Drew how he used to work for Sheree, but he had to stop because Sheree was not paying him. And he had hooked her up with a vendor, and she owes that person $25,000. And here go Bravo displaying all the people that Sheree is alleged to have owed, with like 4 different blogs posted about it. Now, I'm telling you right now, if I had an assistant, you would be signing the NDA. Yeah, that's what it's called, an NDA. Yeah. I would have you sign that in perpetuity. So whatever goes on around me, you can't speak of. I don't care if I doggone sneeze. It didn't say bless you. Bless me. I don't care if you caught me doing that. If you caught me now, and at that one particular time, I was walking to go put lotion on and you seen me ashy, you're not going to talk about that. Now, here's the thing. I'm a nosy person. But like I'm a nosy, like, somebody outside arguing, "What's going on up here?" And you hear something going on, or you at the store and somebody's not going and doing whatever. I'm that kind of nosy. I'm not the kind of nosy where I'm just gonna sit there with you and I'm gonna listen, even though that sounds the same as me listening to folks argue from up the street, which they don't really be doing that. But it was a time where some years ago, like close to was it 20 years? No, that wasn't that long ago. Like 2004ish. My neighbor and her boyfriend was going at it, and I couldn't help but to hear. But you gotta remember them. I was like 19 years old again at that time, so I was a children in my mind. I was not grown. So forgive me for being nosy back then. But like when you just going around and telling people's business like that, I've been like this. I'm nosy, but like this is somebody you work for, and if you're gonna be out here telling their business, how I know you ain't out here telling my business. That's why I learned a long time ago that when I hear somebody talking about somebody, I just be like, oh, for real? I'm not adding anything. I'm not subtracting anything because I almost guarantee when they get around that person, well, they said that around you because that happened to me one time. Side note, my cousin, God rest her soul, asked me would I hit this particular friend. It's more of her friend than mine because the friend didn't really like me for whatever reason, but that's neither here nor there. And I was like, no, I wouldn't hit her. But if she would have hit me, I would hit her back. Now, we didn't got on three-way with this friend. And she brought it up again. And I was like, no, what I said was if she hit me, I would hit her back. I guess they was trying to get me caught up in some mess. I don't know. See, that's why he being messy, just point blank in a period. So it's the day of Brooklyn's birthday. Oh, while Drew and Anthony was out shopping, Sonya called. Now I'm trying to figure out why she didn't call her mom or daddy or her sister, her brother-in-law, because rarely she was driving and a semi truck had like hooked onto her car and like drug her for a good little minute. See, this is why I don't like. I get very, very nervous when I'm riding next to a semi. I'll be like, okay, let's just slow down and let that person get to where they going. And I've also got so much where I'm very nervous when driving on the highways or just riding period because it's so many cases where somebody got mad and they didn't pull out a particular weapon and they started aiming and firing it at people. I mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't want to be in that number. I don't. So I'm paranoid about that. But Drew goes over there to help Sonya out because her car had to get towed and she needed to go get Deuce. Okay, back to Drew. Drew showing up to Brooklyn's birthday party in like a dress that was similar to Kenya had worn to like what was her first birthday, her second birthday party, but in a different color. I'm like, okay, maybe I wouldn't have did that to like the child's party where they mama wore a dress very much similar, even though I had to say Kenya's looked a lot prettier to me. Yeah. Candy and her kids, Ace and Blaze, they come walking in. It's like, why y'all all standing this way? It's like because Brooklyn's about to make her special appearance. And here come Candy and her kids. Because when they first walked in, it's like, okay, Brooklyn's about to walk in. And like everybody's looking ready to take pictures, and here come Candy with Blaze and Ace, and she looking like, "What's going on, y'all?" She's like, "Cause Brooklyn's about to make her grand entrance." So Brooklyn makes her grand entrance, like, "I am here, little children! Yay! It's my birthday!" Looking as cute as she ever want to be. And then we zoom in on over to Marlo. Mars like, little girls, this is how you drink your tea. You don't put up your pinky like that. That's the wrong way of doing it. I was like, let Marlo be over here telling the children how to be etiquette, at taking giving them part-time etiquette classes. Deuce, he is over it. He's like, I don't know these children. I want to be at home with my cousins who I know like that for real, for real. I'm not here for making friends at this time. I just want to go home. Yes, I am clowning right here at this very exact moment, and I don't care that I am clowning at this moment. I want to go home. Now, y'all know it's usually kids can make friends fast. You playing and you run up to somebody. Hey, my name is Deuce. Hi, my name is Brooklyn. You want to be friends? Yeah. Then they hold hands and run off and be friends and playing. I made friends back in the day, 1995, at my cousin Brenda's birthday party at McDonald's. I made friends with some kids in a little playhouse. Never saw them again, but we played together for hours. Look, see, I'm going off on all these tangents because nothing really was going on. But yeah, do see wasn't having it. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be with these kids. I know you want me to do this, but I don't want to do this. And this is when the party went complete. Ooh, my bun is just cocked all the way to the side. I'm not gonna fix it neither. It's just gonna be leaning. That's the style for today, leaning. Side note, I just bought me some hair to do some crochet, not crochet, yeah, some crochet passion twists. And I'm like, even though it's only like 12 inches, it's gonna be hot this summer. But I also don't want to be taking care of my hair this summer, so I'll probably be walking the bun with my passion twist. Yeah. Again, going off on a tangent. I haven't had my coffee today, so that's probably it. I'm kind of irritable. Yeah, we gonna go with that one. But Kenya having this bachelorette type game for the adults at a children's party was just weird for me. I was like, okay, so tell us that you want to be messy and starting some drama without telling us you want to be messy and starting some drama. That's where we was getting it said. You write down something about somebody that you heard or may or might not be true or is alleged, that type of situation. Candy goes first because she is offended because somebody said she was in the locker room doing something. And everybody's looking like, oh my goodness, who wrote that down? Because that sounds like somebody that don't like you. Marlo and Kenya go back and forth because Marlo said that Kenya had bought and or rented Lisa Ray's car. Then Kenya says that Marlo is leasing or renting her Rolls Royce. These two go back and forth. Then the question is somebody doesn't pay their assistant. You know, Drew wrote that about not on Sheree. So therefore Sheree and not on it. Drew go back and forth. Sheree says that Anthony never was her assistant. She's like, I didn't pay him, he was my assistant. Like, I know you didn't pay him, but he was still your assistant. And I'm kind of thinking that's true because you was talking like, well, me and Anthony been talking and saying this, that, and the third. She's saying Anthony was my assistant. Drew was like, well, I have the receipts right here. And not right here, but like I seen the receipts and he sent email about the summer, spring, fall collection by She by Sheree. I don't know what the name is it right now. Yeah, it's She by Sheree. Like the summer, spring, winter, fall collection that you got going on. And he showed me this, that, and the third. And she's going back up and forth. Sheree's getting a little bit mad. Then random friend jumps in and says, wait a minute. Okay. Random friend jumps in and said, well, Anthony was talking about your husband and said your husband was this. I'm not going to say the word on here. But y'all, if y'all was watching, y'all heard what happened. And everybody's like, I don't know if Drew heard it or not because Drew kept on going on and talking about, you're not going to talk about my husband. Blah, blah, blah. Anthony's going to be on probation. They looking like probation. You need to be firing this fool. Fired him and possibly might want to fight him, even though I do not condone fighting. And you should be putting your hands on a man unless you want to get hurt. But we're going to put out the fight part. You should want to fight him, but not do it. That's what we're going to go with. Yeah, you should be one first. She's like, what? He's like, did you hear what she said? She's like, what? Anthony said your husband was this. She's like, what? I ain't heard that. What's going on? They all going back and forth. And then at this point, a random friend jumps up. This is embarrassing. My child is here. I'm like, so what you heard about doggone it? Candy was alleged to be out here doing was fine. You was sitting there and didn't say nothing. But this you offended? Marlo talking about some child. Your child was way over. Your kid was way over there. Your kid ain't heard what's going on. She's like, Candy, you need to. You know what she said. She's like, lady next to me, you know how we be getting down there, high fiving her like you know how us black folks do. You was not concerned in the very least. Marlo was cracking me up at the end of this. thoroughly enjoyed Marlo because she was like, "Girl, this is how we get down. Have you never seen the episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Where have you been? This is our element." Which at a kid's birthday party, I guess, because they was getting heated, it was getting loud, and there was some cussing going on. But that's how these girls get down. I did longer than I thought I was gonna do on this review because I'm at 15:28. But like 5 minutes of that was like going off onto what I done went through in my life that kind of intertwined what's going on with this episode. But yeah, you need to be having a talk with Anthony. And again, I don't know why she has three assistants, but it makes sense because somebody commented on the video that they replied to a comment I had made on somebody else's video. Cannot remember whose video it was. Yeah, she got three assistants. You know, the little boy across the street. You pay him $10. He's assisting you with cutting your grass. Hey, homegirl, can you watch my kids for me? That's them assisting you watching your kids. Look up. You can say they are assistants because they are assisting you. Yeah. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts a video, you can click on it, you can like it, and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my people by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.